Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an early look year-end roundup for Creativerse. Wanted to get this done about, a week and a half ago, except I ended up breaking my ribs, and that kind of set me back by a bit. Well, broke a rib. Yeah, just one. No more than one. Don't think I could handle more than one. Anyway, so what is Creativerse? If you haven't checked out my original early look video on it, Creativerse is currently available on Steam. It is a multiplayer sandbox survival game that uses voxels for the world. Very, very similar in basic design. It would be on the same genre as Minecraft. Okay, just that's it. Just now take that Minecraft thought that I just put in your head and throw it the hell out the window. Creativerse is going to be a free-to-play. Now, before you cringe, it is not pay-to-win. It is actually, even when, like right now, they've got the store deactive. The store is not active right now, but even when it wasn't that bad. If you go back and check out my first early look, I did criticize the store a bit. I criticized some of the free-to-play aspects of it, but they are working on that. They really, really want, they've assured me, and they've said plenty of times that they really, really want to make this not pay to win. They don't want it to be one of those things where the more money you fork out, the farther you're going to get. They don't want to kind of limit you on things. So let's go take a look here. So what do we got? We've got the ability to create a world. So it's just this simple. You create a world name and you set a password. You've got some advanced options. From what I understand, PvP is currently disabled in all worlds. If I'm reading the changelog correct for this version, they had to disable PvP. I'm not sure why. It's either that or made the disable PvP thing work. I may have misread it. And explosions disabled. It also mentioned that. So I'm not sure if that's just that they added these options or what. Everyone defaults to visitors. This is kind of cool. This is a nice little security feature. So if you want things like anybody to join, but they can't grief your world, this is what I'm assuming this is, and you have to basically build them up from there. So we're not going to make a new world. We are going to take a look at the options here. So this is all this fun stuff. I'll probably block out the Steam ID because I don't think that anybody else needs to know that. You can have your email address in here, your username, which obviously, and you can choose between a male and female avatar. This is a new feature. They recently, I think this was a build ago, so we're on R8, so it would have been R7, I think, that they got the female character in. Still don't have a lot of animations, and there is no third-person view, so you can't actually view your character in anything other than the inventory. But let's go take a look at what we've got for worlds here. So here are my worlds. As you can see, I've got two worlds that are identical. Well, in name. This was the original world. If you watched my original early look, that's what I was playing in. It is bugged. It is, if you go into it and go too far, the world just kind of vanishes. I'm not sure what the deal with that was, so I ended up creating this world. And I've got some friends' worlds. Dell's world, Break This World 4, Witten. I don't know the password to any of these. History, you can search for worlds, limit results to friends. We're just going to go into mine, and we'll just go there. And joining world, and the spitting block of grass. So here we are in my little Heidi cave. Yes, Heidi cave. So aesthetically, it might look familiar. You might think, well, this just looks like Minecraft with a texture pack. And, you know, that's where you would end it. But it's not. Like, they're still working on a lot of things. This is all procedurally generated. You've got your grass, you've got your, snow-packed grass, you got snow blocks, stone blocks. There is no picks. You do not use a pick. My inventory is a disaster. And there's the avatar right here. That's your avatar. If you take off the hat, you can see she's got this kind of little pony thing going. I don't know. Can't really tell them apart when they are fully armored up, which kind of makes sense-ish. Things that have been added from the last one. I'm fairly certain there were 4 blocks for crafting. I thought there was your regular crafting table and an advanced crafting table. I have not checked that. I've not gone and rewatched my video, because why would I do that? Jeez. So let's go through your basic crafting tables. As you can see, they all kind of have their own little dance thing going for them. Very, very advanced looking, very fancy, kind of magical things. So where in most games like this, at least most of the ones I've played, you have like magical hands. So somehow you manage to be able to take wood, pop it into a crafting table, and it pops out as planks. You can put the planks in and it'll come out as slabs. And then you can make sticks out of them. You just have some amazing hands. That's all I have to say. This is just amazing. For this, you have to use this processor. The processor, you put things in it, and as you can see here, 1 cragwood will get you 4 slabs. Which, okay, it seems like a lot, but, you know, I can get it. I can understand taking a log and turning it into 4 slabs. Sure. You know, you do that. It takes 10 seconds, roughly, to make 1. And as you go up, it keeps adding the timer. So I kind of criticize the timer, but they've gone through and they've rebalanced a lot of it. So a lot of the times are quite a bit better. And it makes sense that they would take time. Now, you don't have to stay inside of this. Like let's go and make this. I don't have to sit here and watch it for 20 seconds. I can just get out of it and it'll continue doing its thing, and you see its little animation here. Kind of saw table-ish. It's kind of cool. And it'll just go. It'll do its thing, and when it's done, it'll close up, and I think it bings. No, it just closes. So, you know it's done when it's closed. So there we go. We can go in and collect our items. That's pretty much it for that. Then you've got your forge. Your forge allows you to cook things. Anything that you would cook. So you can turn sand to glass. You can turn mud to adobe bricks. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm not going to do that, but that's kind of cool. And as you can see, when you hover over top, it tells you what will happen when you put them in. And anything that's obviously grayed out here, you can't put in. So we're going to put in this obsidian, and we're just going to cook it all, because I don't think obsidian ore is useful for anything. And as you can see, there's not a whole lot that can be done once you've filled up the queue. I can take stuff and add another one. So anyway, let's get out of there. And again, this guy will continue going. He's got a little fancy particle effect, which is kind of cool. And then your crafting table is pretty self-explanatory. You craft. That's it. You craft. Now, I ran into a problem, and it seems like it might have been a bug, because I can take these now. When I crafted this, I crafted this small potion, and I had the 2 in there, and it said it was going to take 6 days. And I was not thrilled with that. But I've logged out and logged back in, and it hasn't been 6 days. It has been maybe 20 minutes. Went, did some stuff, and came back, and they're done. So I'm guessing that was a bug, but I'm hoping that gets looked into, because that was like, what the balls. So, hello, thing butt. Whatever the hell you are. I don't know what these things are. Is it? Oh, it's a pigsy. This is a pigsy butt. This is what a pigsy butt looks like. And of course I can't hit it because the hitbox of this is actually 2 blocks high for all of these, like, you can see I'm kind of standing on nothing. And so is the Pigsy. The Pigsy is standing on nothing, and I can't walk on top of it. And Pigsy is now dead. Alright, so what else do we got? What else has changed? So now that you've got the streamlined system, well, you don't have any crafting system in your inventory. Now, this I'm kind of torn on a bit. I kind of like that it's all centralized. I really do. But I kind of like the idea of having a basic crafting system on you. Primarily because I'm not a fan of having the crafting benches kind of tucked everywhere. Alright, well, apparently the ladders are going there. That's something that needs to be... There needs to be a solution for that. I don't know what it is, but, you know, just randomly putting things places when you're trying to interact with a door is problematic. I know I could do it with F, but I want to right-click. So, I happen to know that there is a crafting table just over here. Up, down, and crafting table. So, these guys here, they're just kind of hanging out throughout the world, which is kind of cool, but I hope that's just kind of a temporary thing while they figure out how to do what they want to do with them. I'm hoping that that's not a permanent thing, because it looks weird to have them all over the place. It almost looks messy. It really does. Worlds themselves, they're actually really quite nice. Like I said right at the beginning, my first world had a problem where if you went so far, I don't know how far it is. I'm going to guess around 500, and there's another crafting table over there. I'm going to say about 500 blocks from the center. So it's like 1,000 that way, 1,000 that way. Or 500 that way, 500 that way, 500 that way, 500 that way-ish. That's a guess. The world would just disappear. There was... Actually, let's go this way. There was blocks there. You could walk on them, at least for a certain bit. I didn't actively try to walk very far. But, yeah, it just kind of disappeared. There's a chest up here. And I want it. There's another crafting bench. I would like this chest. Damn it. Alright. There. There we go. Thank you. Oh, you jerk. Oh, it's just a wood. Who cares? Who cares? Can I absorb this? I cannot. Not with that. Let's... Yeah, okay. And it'll disappear if I take out the other thing. Whatever. Alright. What was I talking about? I can't remember. I really can't. I don't like the crafting tables littered around. Let's just go with that. Mobs are kind of cool. There's quite a few of them. There's a few new ones. Let's see. Look at these chests everywhere. These chests, something needs to change with them. The chests seem to spawn kind of like mobs do. So they're just kind of on and off. So like you've got one there, one there. I've been around here and I've... Oh, no, that's... There's the chest. I've been around here. I've collected the chests. Like you can see my little leaf hut here. This is kind of my hunting grounds. And these chests are everywhere, and they just respawn. Not a whole lot. It doesn't really make sense. Let's pop these on my bar here. Pop that. There we go. What else? extractors have changed. So these little extractor guys down here, they've changed a bit. Where before you would put them on something, and you would have to wait for essentially the timer to tick down before you could grab anything. They are now progressive, I guess. Does that make sense? Does the word progressive make any sense for that? Basically, say you get six items from the extractor when you're putting it on. Like coal, I think, is 6 or 8. Well, after 1/6 of the time, you get 1 item. After another 1/6 of the time, you get another item. It doesn't have to time out completely, which is quite nice. So you can just wait there for like, 10, 20 seconds, get 1 item, assuming you just need 1 item. Which is kind of cool. These guys aren't here. Why? Come on. Better be on the other side of here. Oh, and my apologies for the dull hum. There's some work being done just outside of my house. Oh, you jerks. This place was littered with these, like, crabsy guys. I don't know what they're called. What are they? This thing here. Rockster. I don't think those were in the previous version that I covered. It's pretty cool. I ran out of stamina. Run out of stamina so quick. It's like you get tired. Oh, no. I don't need... Oh, there they are. They've just migrated. They've migrated east. Let's grab that. Nice. See what we got. So there's these. Every one of these mobs that we've seen, there's also a night version of them. They're called... I think they're actually called Night. Or Corrupt. Whatever they are. So for this, these would be Roxy's... Rocksters? Rocksters? Yeah. This is a Rockster. The daytime versions are, for the most part, passive. Like, this guy won't attack me as long as I don't attack him. Look at that face. Is that not a face that no one would love? I'm not going to attack him because I don't really want to right now. These guys hurt. It's just they hurt. But right now, where I'm sitting in the whole tech tree thing, they are my next step. Because this, where is it? This Rockster Rock, I need those to craft my next tier of armor. I need them to craft my next tier of weapons. That's what I need. Yeah. So I've got a few of them. Not a whole lot. Now, I'm just kind of going willy-nilly because, let's be honest, I don't actually care. I can get myself lost, and this is a great feature of this. It really is. And this isn't something that costs anything. This is something that comes with the game right off the bat. And I'm really hoping that they don't put a cost to it. A cooldown, yes. A cost, no. Like, so right now, I am right thoroughly lost. No, I can't grab the ball of goo. What can I throw out? These journal pages I don't really care about. Something that I have a buttload of. Yeah, we'll just get rid of those. Pretty much have an unlimited supply of those stone rods. Hello. There we go. So here we are. We're completely lost. We don't know where our base is. We don't know where anything is. We're just out here. We're out in the boondocks. There's another crafting table. Whatever shall we do? Well, let's teleport home. You press T, you go click on where you want to go, and as more people join the world and put their teleporters down, you get more things. So let's teleport, and there we go. We will teleport. If we move, teleportation gets canceled. If we get hit, teleportation gets canceled. This is kind of normal, but you can rotate. And here we are, back in our house. This is the teleportation block. Now, one thing you do need to know is you can only have one of those. So, for example, this stays in your inventory. It doesn't matter. It will always be in your inventory. It will never leave your inventory. I think you can put it in a chest, but I haven't actually done that yet. So right now it's there. If I put it here, it disappears. But it's still in my inventory. And then you can right-click it, and you get the option to allow other players to travel here. So you can make your base private and secret by just unchecking that, which is quite handy. It is getting dark, so let's show this. This is a death statue. It's kind of lame. It's kind of boring. Looks kind of like an urn. That's what happens when you die. I opened my door and there were 2 bad guys out here and kind of let them in. And they kicked my ass. And then I kicked their ass. And everything was great. So now you might be asking, what the hell is this thing? This is actually another teleporter. This does not show up on the T menu. This is a point-to-point teleporter. This is an actual teleporter, whereas this is more of a game-breaking cheat device. Yeah, I don't know. This is the Get Lostotron 9000, and this is the Go Somewhere 2000. Much less cool. So when you right-click on this, you get the option to name the teleporter and give the teleporter a code, so you can actually set a passcode. So there we go. We've got a passcode on there now. I'm gonna take the passcode off because otherwise I won't get back. But you put in the passcode. As you can see, I've got the passcode down here. One thing to note is this does actually take the item. It's not just a ghost item. Now I'm hoping that changes and these become ghost items. So like, if we put in there, see I've got 35, 36, and 37. And apparently, it'll reduce the count in your hand. It's just kind of a minor bug, but either way. So there we go. We're teleporting to 3 Cragwood from nothing. How do you use this, you might ask? Well, you just walk into it. And there we go. So you might notice that this is a lot faster than the other teleportation. And really, really wrecks your frame rate when you go through it. Just noticing that. So where are we? Well, this is the leaf hut that we were at a little while ago. Let's pop that back on there. And then, there we go. We head back. And frame rate. Come back. No. There we go. Frame rate came back. So, that's because it's loading the world. It just kind of moved me here. And it's still loading everything out. We're not that far away. Like, that doesn't happen with this guy because it actually reloads. I guess it assumes that I'm really far away in this more short range. But either way, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool to have this teleportation. And it doesn't take much to make. Like, if we go in here, that's lighting, teleporter. So it's really only a tier 3 item. You need the magnetite. You need 6 obsidian slabs, which, let's be honest, that's not hard to get. And 8 stone rods. Again, not hard to get. And you get 2 of them. So you spend that, you get 2 of these, so you can pop one down and pop one over there. And you're golden. Golden like a retriever. What else? Well, there's ladders. They now have ladders in the game, which is kind of cool. And they're freestanding. Look at that. And you don't have to do anything. My hands are not touching anything right now. And you just stay on the ladder. In order to go down, let's just pop that. Oh, hello. let's take you. Let's not go on the side. There we go. There. So to go down, you point down. To go up, you point up. Very, very simple. Very simple. Rah! And as you can see, freestanding. This I actually really like. I think this is amazing. So I can have this ladder just kind of hanging out in the middle here. And apparently I can climb the back of it. That's kind of cool. Alright. So that's pretty much, I think, it that's changed. I'm not sure if stairs were in the previous version. I know I didn't play with them. But I think they were. A lot of the graphics have changed, like these torches. I do not remember the coal torches looking like that. That looks pretty cool. I don't really get the metal base because there's no metal used in it. Just I don't think there's coal and a wood rod. I don't understand the metal base, but it's a design choice, so screw me. Well, don't actually, but anyway. So, problems. Problems as I see it with the game right now, aside from minor issues, are nearly nothing, to be honest. Everything is minor, fairly easy to correct. Hello. Oh, I can attack you through the door. Okay, this is a bug that probably should be corrected. I'm okay with that, but it should be corrected. Anyway, so minor bugs. I did not jump there, just so you know. Stairs are a little wonky. They kind of cause you to bounce. Do I have a slab? I do have a slab. Yeah, we'll just use a stone slab. Why not? The scroll wheel is backwards. I don't understand this. I'm scrolling down. Why am I going up? It's reverse of what everybody else uses, and there's a lot of newer games that are doing that. It's pissing me off. I don't get it. It just throws me off. But slabs, you can't use them as a method up without jumping. Minor. Again, minor. Oh. Okay, this is the first time I've had one of these guys in here. That's not cool. So that's something that's going to need to be rectified is, you know, mobs not spawning inside of your little hovel when it's lit up. That would be nice. The biggest one, though, the biggest issue I've found is the mouse acceleration. Like, if I move really slowly, you move very slowly. It's kind of a one-to-one when I move my mouse slowly. If I move fast, I'm actually moving less distance now. The mouse acceleration has gotten better. They have corrected it quite a bit. I just like staring down there. If you're wondering why I keep walking over here and looking. The glass is so clear. The mouse acceleration needs to be turned off. Or at the very least an option to have it off. Mouse acceleration is one of those things that I've never understood why it's in a game. Like, why the game engine even supports mouse acceleration. It causes more problems than it solves. I understand the whole, you know, needing to be able to turn faster. But that's what sensitivity is for. Mouse acceleration just fucks with you. Because if you're expecting to do a 180 and you do a 360, you know, it's problematic. It really is. But it's definitely gotten better from when I first started this world. So that was about an update or two ago. So they're getting there. They're definitely getting there. But those are really the biggest faults. Like mouse acceleration, a few buggy things with, you know, some blocks kind of acting weird. Sometimes you can get launched. You know, if you're doing a lot of running and jumping, You can actually get really lost. If you fall a great distance, like right here, there's that whole bounce feature. The bounce I like, but that is a little much. You know, especially when I'm only dropping like, what, 4 blocks? I actually compress down to smaller than a block. Boo! Kind of curious what that'll look like in third-person view. I don't know if they've got like the actual animations going, but I think that needs to be toned down a bit. But otherwise, this game is tremendously playable right now. Whoops. Intended to jump over that, but whatever. It's very, very playable right now. I'm actually really impressed with it. This is one of the few free-to-play games that I would actually consider good. Honestly, I would recommend. It is very, very strange. I'm very anti free-to-play. I really am. Many of you probably are aware of this. But this game, I have to give them respect. They've done good. They take the whole take down the store to get it right thing, I think, is amazing. A little bit of a lighting glitch. I'm really impressed with the way they've handled things. They seem to be pretty active in the community. They're very, very, very good with people. They treat people with respect. They listen to people's complaints. My first video, they emailed me back saying, hey, this is what we're doing with this. Thank you for the feedback, blah, blah, blah. You know, they're really, really good with it. They're really good about my criticisms. And I really respect that. They've been nothing but amazing as a developer. But anyway, enough rambling on. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, or add me to your Google Plus circles. I also have a Patreon campaign going on. Feel free to support me on there if you so desire. And if you want to see more, click that subscribe button.